I woke up in a coffin, dark, tight, cold air through a breathing tube, my hands zip-tied, my ribs screaming. Above me, muffled laughter. A voice I recognized from 100 briefings. Hector Rivera, cartel boss. "Your family has 48 hours to pay $5 million," he said, "or we leave you here to rot." A phone was lowered down. I could barely hear through the static. "Dad," my daughter's voice cracked, "we don't have it." Her sobs cut through the soil. I closed my eyes, controlled my breathing. They thought I was a banker, a quiet man, no enemies, no past. They didn't know the banker used to train men who made bodies disappear without leaving a cent. I pressed my chest against the coffin wall, hard, again and again. A signal to the subdermal tracker buried under my clavicle. 30 minutes later, the vibration came back, acknowledgement from a satellite that still owed me favors. I smiled into the dirt. The world thought I was dead. Good. Time slowed inside that box. You think about things differently when you might die. Faces, voices, choices. But one thought cut deeper than any knife. How did they find me? I'd built my life in silence. No records, no trails. My wife handled the accounts, the house, the travel. I trusted her. I trusted her too much. In the dark, I replayed the days before the kidnapping. Her sudden concern about my clients, the call she took in the other room, her perfume lingering when she said she was meeting a friend. Little things, ignored things. The men had known my routine perfectly, my route, my car, even my daughter's schedule. No leak from my company, no break-in. Only one person had that kind of access. I tried to deny it at first. My mind told me I was wrong, that fear makes monsters out of loved ones. But fear also tells the truth when reason refuses to. The rescue came at dawn. The coffin lid cracked open. Light burned my eyes. I gasped like a newborn. 3 men, special ops. The last favor I'd ever call in. "Don't move," one said. "We've got you." But I wasn't the one who needed saving anymore. In the hospital, I stayed silent, played the victim, gave the story the cartel wanted everyone to believe. Random abduction, wrong target, paid ransom, released. My wife cried when she saw me, hugged me too tightly. I felt her heartbeat stutter. Fear, not love. That's how I knew. Over the next week, I did what I've always done best: observe. She took late calls again, locked her phone, flinched whenever my name came up on the news. One night, I heard her whisper, "He wasn't supposed to survive." I stopped breathing for a moment. The man's voice on the line replied, "Then finish it right this time." I stayed awake until morning, calm, still, planning. 3 days later, I found what I needed: hidden folder, encrypted messages, bank transfers, offshore. Her name beside Hector's. She wasn't just involved, she was the reason. The cartel didn't pick me by mistake. She'd sold them my past, the one I buried 10 years ago. Told them I still had access to frozen accounts from the Black Ops days. Money that never existed. She wanted the payday. They wanted revenge. I was just the bridge between them. I walked into the kitchen that night, quiet as a shadow. She sat by the window, glass of wine trembling in her hand. I placed the printed files in front of her. She looked down, then up, her face drained of color. Where did you get these?" "From the same network you sold me to." She started to cry, reaching for me. I didn't think they'd—" I cut her off. "You thought they'd just scare me, maybe rough me up. Maybe I'd vanish and you'd live rich with my ghost." Silence. The kind that ends marriages. I didn't raise my voice, didn't touch her, didn't have to. "I sent them your name," I said. Her eyes widened. "What? They think you still have the codes." I poured myself a drink, slow. "They're on their way now." She shook her head violently. "You didn't—" "Oh, I did. They want the money that doesn't exist. You'll explain it to them." She stood, panic turning her beautiful face into something raw, animal. "Please, you can't do this." I walked past her, brushing her shoulder gently. "You already did." As I reached the door, she screamed after me, my name, then curses, then sobs. I didn't look back. By morning, the house would be gone. The news would call it a cartel dispute. They'd never know it started with a whisper in a coffin. I sat by the river where I first met her 20 years ago. The water moved slow, heavy with memory. I tried to remember the version of her that smiled without deceit. There wasn't one. Maybe there never was. I wasn't angry anymore. Anger burns quick. This was something colder, like clarity. I buried the tracker beside the water. No more signals, no more favors, no more ghosts. As the dirt covered the device, I thought of that coffin again. The air, the silence, the suffocation. Funny thing, I wasn't buried that night. I was reborn, and she was the one who dug my grave. Now she's the one lying in it.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.